Hi everyone. Today we will continue our AI learning journey, and today is a day 8, and in this video we will try to understand a random forest, which is a powerful industry model. In last video we had learned decision tree. Okay, now we just move from single tree to multiple trees. The goal of this video is we need to understand random forest, build a random forest model, improve accuracy over decision tree, and learn industry level concepts. This is the goal of this video. Mainly, we need to focus on random forest. This is our day 8 journey, and in this video we will cover what is meant by random forest and how we can implement in programming. First, we need to understand what is meant by random forest. In last video we already learned decision tree. Now in random forest we need to use many trees. Means in decision tree we can use only one single decision tree, but in random forest we can use many trees. In short, in decision tree we can use only one tree, and in random forest we can use many trees. Okay, each tree gives prediction, so final answer, majority vote. In random forest we have a multiple trees, right? So each tree gives some predictions, and the final answer is based on majority. Okay, so how random forest tree look like? So this is a random forest. So for example, this is our input data. Okay, and this is a kind of a random forest. Okay, so here we have a multiple tree, so each tree having their decision tree. So this is a, in short, random forest is a combination of multiple decision tree. Okay, so if you see, in random forest we have a multiple decision tree, and the final prediction is based on majority. So this is the final prediction. So this is a random forest. In short, random forest is combination of multiple decision tree. Decision tree represent a single tree, but random forest represent multiple decision tree. Okay. So just think like, for example, tree 1 predict pass, tree 2 predict fail, tree 3 predict pass. So what is the majority? So majority answer is like a pass, because tree 1 and tree 3 predict pass. For that reason, the majority decide the final answer like pass. Okay. Now we need to understand why random forest is powerful. Okay. So there is a one problem in decision tree, like overfitting. This decision tree is a very too specific, but random forest having multiple trees. For that reason, it's better for generalization and more stable for predictions. Okay, this is a kind of basic theory. We just try to understand what is meant by random forest. In short, random forest is nothing but it's a combination of multiple trees. So that multiple trees predict their, means they just separately predict their answer, and majority, final, whatever, we just decide final prediction like pass. Okay. And why random forest is powerful? Because in decision tree having only single tree. So this is a very specific. Okay, random forest is having multiple decision tree. For that reason, it's better for generalization and more stable predictions. So this is a basic theory about random forest. Now we need to try how to implement this random forest. Okay, so to implement the program, we need to understand, we need to go part wise. So we have a multiple part. First, we need to import the library. Then we need to create the data set. Then we need to prepare the data set. Then train the model, and then prediction, and then we need to compare the models. So in this way, we need to implement our random forest. Okay, now we just try to implement how it's look like in programming way. So now first we need to import the random forest library. So just go to GitHub, just copy this, just go to Google Colab. I already created Day-8 notebook. Just simply add our part 1. So here we just import our random forest classifier. This is a random forest library, and we also need to import our pandas. Okay, now day part 2 is like we need to create a data set. So for data set creation, we need to just add a data set over here. So this is our data set. We just take a simple example like hours and pass. So in hours, we just mention numbers like 1, 2, 3 up to 8, and pass is like a 0 or 1. Okay, and we also create one data frame, and we just pass this data object to that data frame. Okay, now we need to move our part 3 like prepare data. Now for prepare data, we need to just take one xy value. For example, for x we just passing hours, and for y we are just passing our y, means pass parameter. Okay, now we just need part 4 is like a train model. We need to train the model. For that reason, we just set one model like this. This is our model, and here we just use random forest classifier. Okay, and here we just try to declare estimators is equal to 0, and here model dot fit we just add x and y value. Okay, this is a model, train model. And now see this, what is mean by that, n estimators is equal to 10 means it's a 10 trees. So we already know like random forest is a combination of multiple trees. For that reason, we just pass this is my random forest function, and how many trees you want to define. So here we just try to define 10 trees. So this is a variable kind of thing. N estimators is equal to 10 means we need to define 10 trees inside the random forest. Okay, now next part is like a prediction. So for prediction, we need to just predict the value for 3.5. So for prediction, we just use a data frame, and for hours, we need to predict, means for hours we have a 1 to 8, right? There is a no 3.5. So we need to predict the value for 3.5, which is not here. That value we need to predict, and we need to decide it's a pass or fail. So it's a kind of our previous programming. Like we need to just create one predict model dot predict, and we need to just pass this new data, and we need to just print that prediction value. So this is a common as per our last video. Now main part is like a part 6 where we need to compare our models. So here we need to import two more libraries like decision tree. So we need to just import over here like sklearn linear model, import logistic regression, and we need to import decision tree classifier to generate the decision tree, or to generate remote for random forest. We need to use decision tree classifier. Okay, now we need try to implement this. So first we need to import these two libraries. Now we need to just implement in this way. We just try to understand. So here this prediction is good. We need to predict. So this is my output for prediction. Now what we are doing over here, we just create a log model just calling logistic regression. Tree model we just call decision tree classifier. RF we just call random forest classifier. So here we already have x and y value. Okay, so for log model we just pass x and y. For tree model we also pass x and y. So what we are doing here, we just create three simple type of models. For example, one for logistic regression, one for decision tree classifier, and one for random forest classifier. And using fit we just pass our x and y value. Okay, and simply we just print this. For example, this is log model dot predict, this is a test whatever data frames 3.5. And in similar way we also use tree model dot predict, we just pass test rf model predict dot test. So this is our random forest. We this is our whole program. We just add a, means we just import some libraries, we just create a data set, we just prepare data set, we just add a prediction over there, and then we just try to add or compare the models. Okay, now we just try to run it. Let's see how it's look like. So program is running. See my prediction is look like this is my first output. So this is my this first output prediction, it's like a 0. Then we need to just print log model. Log model in the sense it's like a logistic regression, then decision tree, this one, and this is a random forest. This is the output for 3.5. Now if you want to check the output, we just take a see hours we have a 1 to 8, right? Now we just predict the value for 9, which is not there, and we need to try to predict this. Okay, I just try to run it again. Now see the value for 9 is 1. So this is a kind of prediction. Here we are not display or creating any diagrammatic random forest, but we just use the method random forest classifier, and we need to just predict the values. So in this way you can predict. For example, I want to predict uh, 9.5. Okay, you can just predict any random. I just try to run it. So see, this is a 9.5 and this is 9.5. The prediction is always 1. Okay, so in this way you can just predict the random forest. And in short, random forest program is implemented in this way. Okay, so this is a random forest program. Here we just import some libraries for random forest classifier, decision tree, and logistic regression. If you don't if you don't want to add logistic regression and decision tree classifier, then you can just remove this. If you want to just implement random forest, then you can just keep this as it is and just remove these two things. Okay, but the purpose for this program is like, we need to just compare the models. We need to just compare the models, means in short, we just compare random forest with decision tree and logical regression. Okay, so in this way, we just implement this random forest, decision tree, and logistic regression in programming way. Okay, we need to just predict the value, and based on that, we need to understand how it's work. Okay, so I also suggest you, like, you just use this, try to implement in Google Colab, and just try to execute this. Okay, now we need to move the basic key difference between model and strength. uh, so now we just compare three concepts like logistic regression, decision tree, and random forest. So basic difference is like, what is the strength of logistic regression is like, it's a simple and fast. Decision tree is like easy to understand, and random forest is high accuracy and stable. Means we already learn logistic regression, decision tree, and random forest, but compared to all, random forest provide best high accuracy and stable. Why we are comparing this model? Because we need to understand which is best. So if you compare these three things, then random forest is better than logistic regression and decision tree. I hope you understand what is meant by random forest and how random forest look like. I hope means you understand the basic concept, means you clear the basic concept about random forest. I just try to explain in very short. I also try to implement this in programming way. I hope you understand, and I hope you just implement at your end. Okay, so I already share the GitHub link at the end of blog. I will also share this blog link in video description. You can just go through it. You can just try to implement this in programming way, and also you can just create your Google Colab when you start your day journey. Then just create your notebook separately day wise. Okay, and just try to implement in programming way. So it's better to understand what libraries we need to import, how to prepare dataset, how to uh, create dataset, and how to use prediction. So in this way, you can just try to learn our day 8 journey and just try to implement. Okay, okay, then I hope you understand. I hope you like the video. Thank you guys, bye.